Bendición, luz y progreso. Love, light, prosperity, you guys. $524, $176. All right, I'm trying to find the cash tag to this. What is it? Account. Oh, here it is. All right. Hey, Melanie. How are you, Mama? Bendición. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I was getting the my payment form up. We finally got Cash App, y'all. Whew. We finally got Cash App. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, but I know people have been asking about it. So I have updated it in my Linktree. If you guys want to check it out. Let me where is my page? How's everybody doing? I was trying to get back into my Linktree. A retrograde is retrograding, y'all, because what is this? There we go. Let's see. All right. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you are. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Let me know, chat. Let me know. I may have to restart. I'm not sure. We'll see. But we got good energy, and the reason why I say that is because we have Instagram back. My phone, that shit went in the river. Hi, Courtney. My phone went in the river with me sometime last week. And I have not been able to really get back into my phone. And it's been glitching a little bit, but it looks like we're operating back fully. So thank God. Thank God. Thank God up in heaven, because I was missing my Instagram collective. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate y'all. Love, light, blessing to each and every one of you. I see some of y'all all up in here. If you guys are here, drop your name and zodiac. If it's your first time, put a rose next to your name. And if you've been here before, you already know what flower to put. All right. I am just joining. What's up, Sylvester? Love light to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing light with all of us as well. If you guys aren't aware, he is also a psychic medium on this platform. He is dope energy, so if you guys want to tap in with him, he definitely changed his name. Courtney Sagittarius, welcome in, my love. Dolores Libra, I feel like you've been here before, Dolores. Melanie Gemini, I see you on YouTube, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Margarita Torres, I see you. I see you. Welcome, 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 everyone. Courtney, I don't do questions. I do spirit-led readings, my love. And to be honest, I feel like you should use that energy, that beautiful energy that you have, and not put it over somebody. Just saying, my love. You gotta have love for yourself, honey. You know, I gotta be that big sis. I gotta be that auntie, that cousin, whoever, you know, to tell you what it is. Sometimes closure, we want closure, and we end up fixating on wanting closure that we end up suffering even more. So just hang it up, my love. Just word of advice to any of my girlies, okay? The retrograde has been retrograding. All right. So if you've been going through it, honey, trust me, I know. Melanie, first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else we got in the chat? I'm big Sag energy. I'm big Sag, all right? Not the little, but the big one. Big fire energy. Libra rising. So I'm always aiming for truth and justice. All right. And a Pisces moon. So it's just like I'm already Detective Gadget. You get me? Like, oh, them three together. Oh, Lord. And then my Scorpio is in Venus. True, Lord. I'm intense, y'all. I'm intense. So if you ever come across me and you ever get to know me on that type of level, you will know it's intense energy. But I live for it. I live for it. That's what makes me me. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys know your birth charts? Are you guys familiar with what's in your birth chart? No? Do you even know what a birth chart is? I see so many no's. What? Taurus, Scorpio. Taurus is your sun, Scorpio is your moon. Earth and water. That's a pretty good combo. You're not? Wow. Well, let me put y'all on some, let me put y'all onto something. Hold on, okay? Cuz I'm a big teacher. If you guys haven't picked that up from me, like I'm a big teacher. I love to teach. And yeah, let me put you guys onto something real quick, okay? I had just created a soul blueprint for a client. But hold on, let me get Let me get my teaching. Can I get my teaching materials out, y'all? Will y'all let me bring my teaching materials out? All right. So this is something that I highly, highly suggest any of yous to do. Okay. Now, I typed this up, right, so that I could explain to you guys thoroughly, because I'm the type of person that I want you to know what you're getting yourself into, right? Because a lot of people want to inquire about shit but not have the slightest clue about how shit works. So, there's a service that I provide, okay? And it's in my Linktree. I updated that as well. And I'm actually going to have a picture of all this so you guys can see, right, when you connect with it. But it's a soul blueprint and a numerology report. That's what it's called, okay? And what the soul blueprint is basically it's like your soul's design, all right? This is going to break down every moon element, every planet that's in your birth chart, to your zodiac sign, to your house placement, okay? And each of those have a meaning to them. All right. So let's just say, for instance, right, when we go into your soul's blueprint for numerology, all right, are any of you guys familiar with numerology? Let me know in the chat first, okay? Because I don't want to assume that everybody knows, and I'm not trying to act like I know everything, right? But who who has an understanding of numerology or has come to some sort of understanding? If you don't know, then I want you to put only a little bit, but interested. Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna break this down to you guys, okay? And again, I've already put this together. You're rusty. It's okay. Look, everybody learns at their own pace. Okay. It a little, but interested. Okay, no problem. So those that are interested, definitely stick around. All right. So again, there's a service that I provide, and it's called the Soul Blueprint, along with your numerology report. Now, I'm going to explain each phase because both of these components will literally be like your guide as to why you are who you are, why you move the way that you move, why you act the way that you act, right? Sometimes people want to know the why. Well, trust me, I have the why for you, and I'm going to break it down. So, when we go into numerology, numerology is the language of numbers and your soul's blueprint. It is the study of the energy and symbolisms of numbers connected to your birthday and your full name. So basically, numerology is based off of your date of birth and your name. Okay. And like back in the day, you know how, well, I don't know how old you guys are, right? But I'm talking about my back in the day. Um, each letter corresponds to a number in the alphabet. All right. So, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? So, the letters in your name correlate to a number, a digit. All right. So, each number carries a vibration that reveals who you are, your strengths, your life lessons, and your purpose. And a lot of you be walking out here not knowing who you are, right? And a lot of people be out here trying to tell you who you are. Nah. How about you just figure out who the hell you are, right? Instead of having people tell you who you are. And that's what intrigued me to get to know more about myself, right? Because I was tired of people telling me, "Oh, well, that's who you are. That's how you are." No, that's not who I am. I'm going to tell you who I am because I know who I am. And when you know who you are, people can't tell you anything about you. That's power. It's power knowing who you are. Okay, let's continue. So, your life path number, This is your soul's journey and your main lessons in this lifetime. Why wouldn't you want to know that? A lot of people go on in this life walking around with no sense. They have no idea where they're going, have no clue. You get what I'm saying? That's your life path number, and so forth. All right. Now, I'm gonna go into the birth chart. The birth chart, this is basically okay. So when you're born at the hospital, that there is a birth certificate at the time of your birth, and both of your parents or whoever is your guardianship will sign the rights on that birth certificate. Well, in the cosmic wonders of the world of the universe, your birth chart is basically a screenshot of all the stars and planets at the time that you came into light. When you broke out your mother's womb and that light appeared, that's that screenshot of all the cosmos at the time of your birth. Okay? So, your birth chart is based off of the time you were born, your birthday, the time you were born, and where you were born, your place of birth. Okay? And once that's broken down, the way that I break it down where I explain the planets, how the planets in each house affect you, why you are the way that you are, your core, what you value most, how you show up in the world, what your needs are, right? A lot of y'all don't be knowing what your needs are because you're so consumed with making sure everybody else is good. So, um, it's a lot of great things. It also taps into your natural personality, right? What life themes or karmic cycles you continue to repeat. Um, with your birth chart, this also gives you a deep understanding of your soul's gifts, your challenges, your emotional patterns, and how current planetary movements shape your life journey. So it's good to know your birth chart, right? Because especially when you have things that are going on in the cosmos, right? Like let's say, we knew for the longest that Mercury was retrograding. You'll look at your Mercury, where Mercury is in your birth placement in your birth chart, and you'll use that energy to realize, okay, da da da, this is what's happening. Maybe I shouldn't make any choices or decisions. When you have that soul blueprint, it's like a concrete foundation. You know how to move. So if that is something that interests you guys, it's definitely a service I provide. It's not on live though. This is something that I would literally send to you. We would go over it through a phone call, like I do a reading, and then I would send it to you and basically break it down so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm referring to. So it's really, really interesting. This is something that I have offered, but it's actually something new now because more people are tapping into that. So if that's something that interests you, definitely, definitely tap in with me and let me know. It is 77 for the blueprint and for your numerology. So just putting that out there, that is a service that I also provide because I feel like it is very important to get to know self to your core and not have people try to tell you about yourself. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that was like the most irritating thing for me, essentially, because I don't like people try to tell me who I am. Like, don't tell me, don't sit here and try to tell me about me. Like, no, 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 no. Pipe it down, take a couple seats back. That's not that type of party. That's not that type of energy. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, I hope that you guys received whatever knowledge you did from that. If you weren't aware, I feel like it's something good to know. And it's you know, I don't know, I fuck with it. I feel like once I started doing my own research about myself, I started operating a lot more better in life, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Sometimes, you come across the information and it's like you forget that the information is available, right? But it makes a difference. It definitely does. I'm about to go ahead and restart this stream right here. Because I know we were talking about numerology and all that, so we got lost in the algorithm. But let me go ahead and restart. I'll be right back. Love this one so much. All right. Let's get back into the flow of things. You're 38, Allie? Girl, if it's been years, you should let it go, girl. I do spirit-led readings. I wish you the best, but yeah, if you're holding on to somebody and it's been years, it's time to let go, boo. Let go. Welcome in, everyone. I had to restart. There we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's wake the collective up. Let's wake the collective up. Welcome, 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 chat. I'm gonna give it a moment for people to tap in. I hope all is well with each and every one of you. I was just live a little bit ago. We were talking about soul blueprints and the birth chart. So I came back on, and hopefully we're able to tap in, beloveds. Welcome in, everyone. Drop your name and your zodiac down below. And if it's your first time here, put a rose next to your name. Welcome in. I see all of you guys creeping in. What's going on, you guys? Drop your name and zodiac down below. If it's your first time here, put a rose next to your name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful soul. Chantel Taurus. Welcome. Beautiful name. Hi. Yvonne. Beautiful name. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you guys here. I am currently live on YouTube, Facebook, on Instagram, and also TikTok. So make sure you guys are tapped in, all right? All of my information is posted in my bio. Aresia? Wait, how is that? Uh, is that Akaya? I want to say Akaya. But I'm sorry if I butchered it. I apologize. Beautiful name though. Welcome, 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 welcome. I do spirit-led readings over here, y'all. I know you guys love dropping questions, but I am big, big, big. Acacia. Oh. I definitely didn't say it right. Acacia. I hear you, girl. Yes, I got it. Listen, my name is spelled a little bit different too, so it gets pronounced differently. So I understand. But I appreciate the pronunciation because I got it. I might ask you again if you end up tapping in. I might have to ask you again. I'm just being honest. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. If you guys would share the live with at least a minimum of 5 friends. Right now, it is currently 2:50 on the East Coast. Hello. Can you tell me if the guy Marcelo wants something serious with me or just friends, Yvonne? Listen, my love, if you would like to know his intentions, you're more than welcome to tap in on my list. But I do spirit-led readings. And the reason why I do spirit-led readings is because I am here to help you ascend on your journey, on your path. So, hi, Jordan. Love, light, prosperity to you. We have also a beautiful soul up in here. If you guys are not aware of Jordan, he is also somebody that goes live on here and he does amazing readings. So, you already know we're all tapped in. Hello, love light to you. Yeah, of course. Tap in, you guys. Drop your name and your zodiac down below. If it's your first time here, put a rose next to your name, okay? My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. Yes, I do have the gifts to channel messages from those who have crossed over. So if that's something that you want to do with me, you're more than welcome to book me on Instagram. All right. I am also a Reiki practitioner. So I do practice distant healing. So if that's something that you're interested in, already find me on Instagram, okay? That is your way to connect with me. I do not respond on this app. Please beware of scammers. I will never contact you guys. That is not me in your DMs. That is not me. I promise you it is not me. I'm a firm believer that your people should come to you. And you guys do. It's either through word of mouth, through shares, right? Or just returning back, right? I'm big on that. I've built everything I have built by brick by brick, okay? So please do not get bamboozled. All my readings are done face to face. I will never do a reading through text message unless that's something that you ask me. But all of my readings are one-on-one, personal, face to face. If you ever book me, you book me through Instagram, okay? I just want to emphasize that. I want to emphasize that heavy. Also, if you guys are into jewelry, I'm the plug for what you want, babes. Just saying, all right? Waist bead season has been here. I've definitely been rocking my beads, all right? These all have different stones on them, and they're great for healing. Remember, I do Reiki. I put it in the beads, okay, beloved? So wakey, wake up. All right, we provide a lot over here, all right? So, with that being said, I know it's been a couple of days, but again, sometimes y'all be coming on here and y'all want to be siphoning people's energy for free. No, I'm big on support. Big on support. So if we can get the shares up and we can get the likes up, I will do a couple card pulls. All right. I will do a couple card pulls. All right. These are spirit-led readings, meaning whatever message comes that spirit would like for you to know in the current energy, I will provide it to you. If you have a question, then you're more than welcome to tap in on my list. It is a $15 minimum, okay? 15 minimum on the donation. I do now have Cash App. Boom, is right here. All right. So if you guys would like to send to the Cash App, I now have that option. Thank you, God, and thank you to my homegirl. We got a Cash App, y'all. We got a Cash App. It's been like a year. We got a Cash App. All right. So let's go ahead and get those shares up and likes. All right. Let's get them tappy taps, tappy taps, tappy taps. And we're going to go ahead and tap in and do some card pulls. All right. The only thing that I ask from you is that you show support. All right. You show support by following. Okay. Following is free. And please don't be petty and take your follow back, because trust me, my spirit guides will find you. I'm just kidding. But go ahead, make sure you're following. All right, make sure you're interacting with this live by tapping and sharing the screen, okay? I need y'all to make sure we tapped in. Are we tapped in? 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 Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and tap in, you guys. Drop your name and zodiac in the chat. All right, I'm only going to do a few people, but the reciprocity needs to be there. All right, reciprocity needs to be there. So show out down below. Show out down below. Name and zodiac beloveds. Melanie, where are you watching from? All right, let's tap in. Yes, my list is open. I also have Cash App now. So the list is open if you would like to tap in. $15 minimum. Go ahead and drop those names and those zodiacs down below. And let's get the party started. Let me go ahead and do my prayer. Let me not forget. Netherlands. Oh, wow. Well, welcome. Welcome. What time is it there? Let me do my prayer, y'all. I got you, Destiny. All right, let me go ahead and do my prayer, and then we're going to do some card pulls, okay? I got you on the list. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, líbranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the frequency of those that need messages of clarity from spirit. At this time, I ask that you please align me with the right collective as I now tap in spirit. I ask that you use me to be the vessel as I now channel the messages from the ethers at this time. Please use me as a blessing and as a guide, as a light to enlighten those on their path. I call upon Archangel Michael for your divine protection, divine order. I ask that you please release any and all negativity I ask that you return it back to its original source. At this time, I ask that you cover and shield me from my crown all the way down to my toes. Watch over my collective as we now tap into the frequency. I call upon divine energy. I call upon my highest self. I call upon the ascended masters for divine truth and divine counsel at this time. As we now tap into the energy, I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra, as we now tap into the frequency of the divine energy collective. We give all thanks and gratitude, ashe, to the ancestors. We're going to tap in. All right, make sure you are following. I had to cleanse the energy, clear out the energy. It's almost 9 p.m. I need to go to bed because I have to get up early. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in, Melanie. I appreciate you. Love, light, prosperity to the Netherlands. And I hope you have a wonderful night, okay? Let's tap in. Spirit, please align me with the energy. Who do you have a message for? Who do you have a message for, Spirit? Let me know down below. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel, please align me with the energy. Drop your name and zodiac down below. I don't care what platform you're on. All right, we have 4 platforms on right now. Drop everything that I just mentioned, your name, your zodiac. All right, and please make sure that you are following. All right, Spirit, please align me with the energy. Who do you have a message for? Who do you have a message for, Spirit? Let's see. Carrie, Gemini. Carrie, Gemini. Everybody else continue to drop their name and zodiac, all right? Carrie, let's tap into you, my love. Drop a sunflower in the chat so I can connect with your energy, please. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. When it comes to Carrie, Gemini, what is the energy? What would you like for Carrie to know at this time? Let's tap in, Spirit. Let's tap in. Carrie, Gemini, Spirit, what is the message? What is the message? Ooh, you're in your Queen of Swords energy. You're in your Queen of Swords energy. And the reason why you're in your Queen of Swords energy is because somebody put you there. All right. I'm definitely getting an energy that puts you into this having your guard up. All right, you're very guarded, you're very cutthroat, you're very direct with your words. I really do feel like the way that you're coming off, your tone is very direct. There's no like in between, there's no, oh, this person's playing around. No, this person is most definitely pissed you off. Okay. um I definitely sense that there could have been some sort of deception or betrayal here. I don't know whose energy this is, okay? This could be someone who is family, this could be a partner, this could be a friend, whatever or whoever, but it's definitely put you in this Queen of Swords energy. I really do feel like you're thinking more with your head. Okay, you're thinking more with your head, and it's like you removed your emotions from it. Now, I don't see you in the chat, all right? I do hope that you are seeing or receiving your message here, but I definitely do feel like there is a need for you to stick 10 toes down on what you're saying. All right, whatever bar that you're setting, whatever I am, okay, whatever bar that you're setting, whatever standards that you're reflecting on, you need to stick to it. And if that's what you said is what is going to be, don't double back. All right, don't double back, because whoever this is doesn't deserve, I don't want to say mercy, but they don't deserve, they know that what they did was wrong. Like, you're not in the wrong for moving or operating the way that you are, if that makes sense. Okay, I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. I release your energy in love and light. Um, I'm sorry that you went through something like that. You know, it doesn't surprise me in the season that we're in right now, but I definitely do hope the best for you, okay? I send you love and light, Queen. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap in. And if you would like more insight or like to tap in on a personal reading, you're more than welcome to book me private through Instagram, okay? Just send me a message. Spirit, align me with the next energy, please. Align me with the next energy. Who do you have a message for? Who do you have a message for? You're welcome. Thank you so much. And if you want to run that reading back, you can always go to my YouTube. It started at like 36 minutes. Name in Zodiac. Name in Zodiac. I'm not seeing any comments. Victoria, you're not following, love. Let's keep it moving. Destiny Cancer. I know that you just paid for one, but we can tap in on the energy. Spirit. Spirit. When it comes to destiny Cancer, Spirit. You guys, my list is open. I'm doing a few card pulls. But if you would like to tap in, it is a $15 minimum, okay? Destiny Cancer. What is the energy? What is the energy, Spirit, for Destiny Cancer? For the highest good of all, message for Destiny. What is the overall message for Destiny, Spirit? Thank you. Destiny, we have a Page of Wands here. So there could be are you talking to somebody? Are you talking to somebody? If this isn't you talking to somebody, this could definitely be somebody, a younger sibling, okay? You're talking to a couple. Well, this, if you're talking to somebody, do you have siblings? Let's start there. Do you have siblings? Yes, I have four little siblings. Okay. Um so I feel like this energy here really talks about I don't know, for some reason I'm picking up like home life, right? Home life. Um I feel like you've kind of like wandered and kind of done your own thing, right? You've wandered and you've kind of done your own thing, is what I'm hearing. And it's like, I don't know if you've been like reminiscing, or maybe your siblings have been reminiscing on times, or maybe there is a need for you guys to kind of reconnect again, right? Because when you get older, those relationships tend to like wear off. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like there's a need for you to kind of bring that spark back, that unity back. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a need for you to bring that like young, caring nature into the family. And I know sometimes that sucks as being the oldest, right? But the oldest always is gonna have that duty, you know? But it's something about maybe creating some sort of new ideas, especially when it comes to like your foundations. Yes, I haven't lived with them since I was 17. I really miss them. I think that there may be like an encounter where you guys can come back together. And I feel like that encounter is going to be very not only therapeutic for you, but also for them. And I feel like it's going to restore something within the dynamic of the family, um, where it's not as long of a break in between. You get what I'm saying? But heavy emphasis on siblings. Okay, maybe reach out to one of them. I feel like something may be happening where they may need some of your. They may need, their big sis. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm going into my paid readings. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go into my paid readings. Drop your name and zodiac in the chat for me, please, chat. Hold on. All right, spirit. Abigail Pisces, tap in. Abigail Pisces, tap in. And then I'm gonna go into Destiny's reading. $15 is the minimum. Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, and also Chime are my payment forms, okay? Abigail, let's tap in. Spirit, for the highest good of all. When it comes to Abigail, please align me with her energy. What does Abigail need to know in this current energy, Spirit? Abigail Pisces, Spirit. Abigail Pisces. Let's clear out that energy. Let's clear out that previous energy, Spirit. We're going to tap in for Abigail Pisces. Hola, bendiciones, mi amor. Abigail Pisces. You guys share the live and tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. Abigail. Page of Wands. I see a new opportunity. I see you're looking. There's a new opportunity here, okay? And there may be a Page of Wands here. Are you talking to somebody? Are you talking to somebody new? I am. Are you guys like official? Because I feel like this person is going to make it official. I feel like somebody is going to yeah, I sense that somebody ain't playing, they're not playing when it comes to you. Are you guys official? We're not official yet, but we've been talking, girl. This person ain't playing about you. Okay. There is an intense connection here between the two of you. I really do feel like this person is gonna take charge. And they're not gonna want to miss this opportunity. I feel like they're definitely gonna come forward. But they're gonna approach it like real real like playful. I'm getting real playful energy because the Page of Wands is somebody who comes off a bit young too, very childlike. Do you feel like you have like a very fun connection with him? Do you feel like that's what it gives? Yeah, he's a big kid at heart. Yeah, I definitely get that. It's giving a very like sweet, subtle energy. I feel like you're gonna have fun with this person. Um, Definitely enjoy it for what it is, okay? Don't get so caught up in like the titles or anything like that. I do feel like this person is going to take that leap of faith with you, but it'll be in their own timing. But is this an opportunity? Most definitely. Should you take it? Of course. Dating, that's what dating is all about, figuring what you like and what you don't like. And with him, I get like a very childlike energy, somebody who is very like fun and is going to bring that like spark back, to remind you that relationships aren't always stressful, they're not always serious. Relationships can be fun, romantic and playful at the same time. Definitely keep me posted on this. I really like this energy. If you would like to tap more into it, you're more than welcome to kind of see where it goes. It is a $15 minimum donation. um I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, and I also have Apple Pay or Chime as well. But yeah, I love this energy for you. I release your energy. I call back all my power because it belongs to me. Actually, to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. We're gonna get into Desiree. Desiree, tap in. We doing spirit led, or do you have a question, Desiree? My list is open, you guys. It is a $15 minimum donation. All right. They are spirit led, or if you have a question that you would like to have clarity on, it is 15 minimum. Okay. 15 minimum. Destiny. What did I say? Desiree, my bad. Destiny. Desiree, I don't know. Desiree might be significant. Spirit led. Okay. I'm gonna tap into my dreams of Gaia. This, I don't know why, but I've been feeling very like led to it. It's a real edgy tarot deck. Um Very powerful meanings behind them. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull one from here, and then the other ones, the other ones, I'm gonna go ahead and clarify with tarot. Okay, but let's see what message we have here for you. Spirit, we're gonna tap into destiny, destiny, spirit. Let's tap into destiny for the highest good of all. You guys, my list is open. All right, list is open. If you would like to join, it is a $15 minimum, okay? My Linktree is linked in my bio, and all of my information where you can reach me is also in my bio, okay? Spirit, let's tap in for destiny. We're going to cleanse this deck, and we're going to open up the space for destiny. Destiny, spirit. For the highest good of all, when it comes to destiny, please connect me with her higher self. What is the energy? What is the energy for destiny? Please direct me with the message for Destiny's highest self, spirit. Please align me with her light energy. Whatever it is that she needs to know in the current energy, spirit. Please use me as a vessel as I now channel the messages for destiny at this time. Whatever message spirit has for her in the current energy may be in the highest good for destiny. Let's tap in, my love. Destiny, what is the energy, spirit? What is the message for destiny today? Ooh, that fell on the floor. You know, when a card falls on the floor, it says you need to pay close attention. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And this went in reverse. And I believe this is the air. The the five. Excuse me. Is this the five? The five of swords, I believe. Let me double check. Make sure that's air energy. It is. So we got the five of swords coming out. So these are the key phrases, okay? It says, I'm going to show you the imagery, but it came out in reverse. And if you want to run back your reading, it's at 56 minutes. At 56 minutes. All right. It says, a conflict between reality and belief, a time for honesty. Let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality. You are not alone. Advice and constructive criticisms are not a personal attack. It's time that you drop the mask, reveal your true self, forgive others for wearing their masks. Now, this came in the reverse. So it says, as with all of the five cards, hold on. It says the five of air reverse offers a second challenging message regarding the choice to wear a mask. Whether it be a personal message or pertaining to someone close by, the five of air reverse is advising you to be cautious, misrepresenting yourself. Oof. A situation or another person. The truth will always out. So it is better not to embellish or fabricate, even if only weave little lies in order to fit in with the crowd and belong. If you are wearing a mask, put it aside and reveal your true self. Don't be afraid of rejection. Yes, you might lose a few people by revealing the truth, but you will also draw to you those who admire your honesty and authenticity, who like you for who you are. Good afternoon. If the roles are reversed and it is another who lies, then in this situation, it might pay to show empathy and compassion. When the mask slips, try not to judge too harshly or condemn. Embrace them, forgive them. Doing so will give them confidence and may help them to keep the mask off instead of putting it back on. Damn. Girl, do you have the mask on or does somebody else have a mask on? Damn. You see, I told you that deck is just a hit. That deck just hit. Spirit, let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarification. I feel like the thing is here, right? I think with the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, right? That, like you said, that compassion. You can have compassion all day, right? You can have compassion all day. But I feel like there's a need for you to kind of put a mask up when it comes to showing people, especially with that compassion. Bendiciones, mamita. You get what I'm saying? You got to mask that. You can't be giving all your good energy, all of your good source away. All right? Sometimes it's called for you to put a mask up because don't nobody need to know what you got going on. You feel me? Look at that. The Empress in reverse. Again, who are you trying to be? Who are you trying to be? The Page of Wands. Page of Wands again. Listen. When it comes to your energy, there needs to be a real mirror check. A mirror check received because I've been feeling like I've been showing my heart too much to the wrong people. Yeah, you are. And the thing is, you're always going to know, but you're still going to do it. It's in your nature. And I feel like this is coming from like that wounded empress energy. So there's a need for you to really like reevaluate, take a real good look in the mirror and see who you are and not who you are showing up to be, right? Because that facade can literally put you into your own detriment. I see with the Page of Wands, there is a need for you to really explore your options. Okay, be who you are, free spirited, the wild child that you are. Be free, explore, create new ideas. Okay, but the way that you're operating right now is like, do you have the mask, or does everybody else have the mask? Like which one is it? You see what I'm saying? So again, there's a need for you to really see things at face value and start seeing things for what they are and not what they appear to be. Because I feel like that's that false illusion, right? People will always present themselves and they'll show up how they want you to see them, but they won't show up authentically because they know if they were to show up authentically, it wouldn't be enough and it wouldn't be valued you or deemed as worthy of your time, space, and energy. If you actually knew how people showed up in their true, authentic energy, half of y'all probably wouldn't even entertain them. Just being honest. Just being transparent, just being honest. If you actually knew how people came out, right, and how they really were, I feel like you would move differently with your decision making. But again, people like to present things very pretty on a pretty platter, and try to make it seem like it's something greater and grander than what it is. You could look at this piece of selenite, right? And I could tell you that it has said value to it, but you wouldn't believe it because it don't appear shimmery, glamorous. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But if I told you that this alone had healing properties, and anytime that you touched it, it would shed a vibrant light, the worth of this stone would go up so much more in value. It's the same piece of stone, right? But the way that it is worded and the way that it appears to you don't align. You understand what I'm trying to say? Or did my analogy not make sense? If it didn't make sense, it's okay. I could break it down in a different way. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's time that you start showing up the way that you need to. Because you literally trick yourself out of your own blessings when you do that. That's what I have for you, boo. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. I appreciate you. I pray love and light over your life. And I really do hope that, you know, you can finally, be real with yourself and be who you are to your core. All right. Thank you so much, Mama. I appreciate you for always supporting. The list is open. If you would like to join, let me know down below. It is a $15 minimum. I do not have anybody on the list as of yet. Yeah, no worries, no worries. List is open. List is open. List is open. If you would like to tap in, let me know down below. This card, what did you think about this card though? What did you think of this card? I mean, they're beautiful. I'm not even going to hold you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So pretty. Let's show YouTube. So much beauty in this one card. Dragonflies could be significant too, Destiny, if you're still in here. If you would like to tap in, let me know down below. I may have to restart my live. We have been on for about an hour already. Cianella, you still in here? There we go. Welcome in, everyone. What's up, Big Taz? Hello. How are you? You doing okay? What's up? What's good, Brixton? It's been a minute. How are you? See, I just knew I had to restart. We got Big Taz up in here. We got Brixton up in here. I'm golden. Living my life like it's golden. I love it. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I can't complain, my love. Thank you for asking. I've been on for about an hour, a little over an hour now. I just restarted though. Nah, facts. Sometimes the algorithm be working and sometimes it don't. But I don't share my live out. I used to do that, but then it just always was like the same people. So I just let it go to where it needs to go, you know? But I am trying to show up earlier in the day, and I also want to show up at night. That's how I used to do it, because I had so many people that would hit me up like, "Oh, you go on too late." You know what I'm saying? I be too tired. I be sleeping. I be like, all right, well, you just gotta catch me on them days that I go early, you know? Because nighttime is my prime time. Nighttime is my prime time. Hi. How are you? Ah, okay. I'm like, when somebody says, hey girl, it's because they know you. I was about to say, hey girl, who is this? You changed your name? I see you're doing something with candles. I love that for you. Congrats. Nah, for real, because when somebody here would say that, hey girl, who is you? But you guys know I have so many people that come on this platform and they won't come back for set amount of time. And then I be feeling bad when I don't remember. But yeah, y'all. The list is open. I won't be on for too much longer. I will be on later tonight. Not sure what time, so just make sure that you are following and you also have the notification bells on. I took your advice from the last time to make my page. Oh, love that. Love that. Yes, girl. I'm big on entrepreneurship. You know that. So when you get up, girl, post, post, post. Y'all can't be afraid to show out. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities are out there for the taking, my loves. You got to step out of that comfort zone. If anybody would like to tap in on a reading, tap in down below and let me know so I can add you onto the list. So now I have it here. Oh, you have it on TikTok, Instagram, and Lemonade? That's awesome. I love that. You want a general reading? My general is 60. And you get like 6 or 7 decks. I tap in on Ancestral. I'm proud of you, girl. You do that. Ancestral, messages from your spirit guides. I tap in on your shadow self. I tap in on love, career. I mean, I tap in on every aspect. If you want to tap into that, I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also have Cash App, which is this one right here, and I also accept a Chime. If you want a spirit led is 15. Hi, Yessie. Bendición, mamá. I don't know if you're still in here or not, but hi, mama. How are you? I pray all is well with you. Um, is Hola Puta still here? I don't have your name, my love. Hello. We have the same last name. Are you family? My list is open, you guys. Spirit led readings are 15. If you would like to tap in, let me know down below. I know somebody had asked about a general. Generals are more in depth. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Where are you guys watching from? I had somebody in the Netherlands not that long ago on YouTube that tapped in. Texas. Okay, big Texas. What part? Nebraska. Nebraska? How is it in Nebraska? I'm on the East Coast. Dallas. Okay. This just says small and boring. Thank you for the rose, Brittany. But I bet you, how's the scenery? How's the scenery? I'm big on, like, I love mountains. I'm a mountain girl. So I'm always around mountains. So if there's like a good scenic view, I'm all for it. Houston, Texas. I be having a lot of people from Texas on my stream. Y'all be showing me some love. I'm not even gonna hold you. V, I see you, girl. Mucho amor, bendiciones. What's up, V? Thanks for the love, girl. I appreciate you. I hope all is well with you, my love. Ah, look at the wings. Yes, thank you, honey. You're so adorable, V. Thank you. Right. I should have screenshot it. I didn't screenshot it. I just got so excited because I haven't seen those in a while. Ah, that was so cute. Thank you, Mama. You are so adorable. How's your day going? I got it. Girl, I feel like a little kid. Yeah. My girl V. My girl V just sent some fairy wings on TikTok. I know I probably look crazy on the other streams, but she sent me some wings. Oh, I love you, girl. Thank you, my mom. That was so sweet. Those wings look so dope. That one song that come to my mind, she was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. I felt like a fairy just now. But I've heard that a lot. I heard that I give fairy vibes. And I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. And I'm always in the forest. I'm always in the woods. Ooh, I just chopped my tape dispenser, but I'm always in the woods. I'm always in the forest. Fairy godmother. Yeah, I get that a lot. Hell yeah. 100%. I can so see that. What you got going today? What are you guys' plans for today? I know over here, I'm in North Carolina. Yeah, my list is open, mama. The temperatures have been dropping here. What reading did you want? You want a spirit led or you want to do a general? Which general I tap in on everything. General is 60 on live. But yeah, the temperatures have been dropping like crazy here. Girl, it's hot over here. For real, we had like a fake fall. I want to say a couple days ago, I had to wear a sweater. 100. Dang. Is it humid though? Because 100 and humid, oh, I die. We have a lot of humidity. Oh, it's Texas. Yeah, no, Texas got it bad. That's why I don't travel to Texas. I've only traveled to Texas one time, and it was in the spring before it got hot. Because I remember seeing them videos where people would go outside with their frying pans and cook an egg on the sidewalk. The weather where we can't breathe, yeah, nah. But here it started cooling down. I want to say it was like a cool 70. Yeah, like a cool 70. And it felt cold. But North Carolina, our weather is so bipolar. Our weather is so bipolar. One day it's cold, one day it's hot, then it's raining, then it's snowing. Like, I mean, we have all four. We have all four climates, but 104. Crystal, I got you, baby. I got you for your general. Crystal, what's your zodiac again? Virgo, that's right. All right, we about to tap in. We about to tap in on my girl. We're gonna do a general. So let me get my decks out for you, mama. I'm gonna tap into your highest self. I'm gonna tap in with your ancestors and spirit guides to see what messages they have for you. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna use my Tarot of Gaia. This one's really, really deep. I feel like this will give you kind of like current energy for sure and insight, most definitely. Um, I'm wanting to tap into. Are you in a relationship, V? We're gonna tap in on money. Single or in a relationship? Complicated. Okay. Girl, that's all you had to say. Okay, so let's get some of these decks out the way. Crystal, I'm ready to tap into your energy, Buki. All right, so your reading, we're going to start it at 1 hour and 28 minutes. I still have a minute before that happens. But if you want to run it back, 1 hour and 28 minutes is your time frame, okay? Money, love. And I'm also going to pull some numbers and dice, okay? Some zodiac signs that that need to be brought up to your attention, okay? I'm also going to tell you the planets that are currently affecting you. And I'm going to give you angel numbers, all right? That all comes with your general reading. So thank you so much for trusting me. I truly appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and tap in. We're at 1 hour, 28 minutes. Let me go ahead and write that down as well, just in case you forget. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Crystal Virgo. Crystal Virgo, please align me with her energy, please, for the highest good of all. When it comes to Crystal, I would like to tap into her frequency. Crystal, please make sure your legs are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. I would like to tap into her higher self, messages from her higher self spirit, whatever she needs to know. In the current energy, I ask that you align me with her message, whatever she needs to know. Please align me with her energy. I release my energy. I call upon her spirit guides, her counsel, her loved ones that are here that want to see her ascend on her journey to come forward as we now tap into her energy. Please use me as a blessing, as a guide, and as a light to direct her on her path at this time. At this time, Archangel Michael, I ask that you protect my energy and you shield her and shield me from anything trying to cause any sort of delays or disruptions to her reading at this time. We give all things in gratitude and we bless this reading and ask that the angels align the messages for Crystal at this time. At this time, we're going to tap into your highest self and see what message your highest self has for you at this time. Okay, my love? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. What is the message for Crystal, her divine highest self? What message would you like to bring to Crystal at this time in the current energy? Thank you, Spirit. Tapas. Tapas. 93 can be significant. 1993 can be significant. All right. Self-discipline. This is the message from your higher self. It says the difference between humans and animals is tapas, which is discipline. Though we have animalistic urges, we can train the mind to move beyond them towards a greater good for ourselves and for those around us. Discipline will mean different things for different doshas at different times. For vatas, discipline will mean following through with the task at hand and seeing their visions to completion. For pitas, and I'll let you know what these mean too, but I'm just reading it as it's coming, okay? For pitas, discipline will mean honoring the mind and body by resting when needed. For kaphas, discipline will mean committing to a movement and health regimen that makes them feel inspired. Ask yourself, where do I need more discipline? Am I seeing my visions to completion or starting new projects before finishing the ones that matter? Am I challenging myself too much or too little? Am I showing up for my personal, physical, and self care practice every day? So, again, your highest self wants you to reflect on where your discipline is. Okay? Where do you feel like you need to put more discipline and instill more discipline into your day to day? Do you feel like you need to be more disciplined with your time management? Do you feel like you need to be more disciplined with your dieting? Do you feel like you need to be more disciplined with your health ritual routines, like going to the gym, going out for a walk? Are you putting in all of your effort? Or are you giving half-ass energy? Spirit wants you to really align with your discipline. Do you feel like you've been lacking in discipline? Do you feel like that's something that you've been trying to draw in more of? These are the questions. I'm giving half. Well, your highest self is telling you, look, it's time for you to check in. You know, like you can't expect to see results with the same routine. You can't expect different results with the same things that you do over and over again. So if you want to see change, then the change needs to be inflicted with you first. Okay? And discipline has everything to do with that. If you don't discipline yourself, then you don't want it. Discipline is only making you really direct your energy so that you get exactly what it is that you want. So let's say you have a goal that you want to reach, right? I'm big into health and fitness. So let's just say that you have a goal that you want to reach of 25 pounds, right? And I go to weight because everybody does that, especially in the beginning, right? I'm not saying anything about your weight. I'm just giving you an analogy, right? So if you set your goal at this, then you have to discipline yourself by showing up every day, which is consistency. You have to discipline yourself every day to take out that time, right? To make sure that you get your goal. Discipline is only there for you to align with what it is that you want. And that's what your spirit, your highest self wants to remind you at this time, okay? Ooh, dang. Let's tap into the Tarot of Gaia and get you a message from the Tarot of Gaia spirit when it comes to my girl Crystal spirit. Please align me with her energy. What do you feel like you could put forth more your energy into, Crystal? Crystal Virgo. Let's see. Messages from Gaia. Messages from Gaia spirit. My mental health. Listen, I'm big on mental health, and one thing you don't want to half-ass is your mental health. Okay? Because once you lose your mind, do you realize what hurdles you need to go through and what challenges you need to go through to get your mind back? Nah, girl. That's not a fight that you want to, that's not a fight that you want. All right. We have the King of Water here. All right. So we have the King of Cups. Something about, hold on. Why is the King of Cups here, Spirit? King of Cups for Crystal. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Earth. This relationship is coming up. This relationship, you already know that it is literally robbing you of your abundance. You said it's complicated. Those were your words, right? And I can definitely see that with the King of Water here. With the King of Water, and then with the body and mind at the bottom, and love, heaven and earth in reverse. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about this relationship. All right. Sometimes you need discipline enough to walk away from a situation that you know that is not working for you. This person can be very narcissistic. This person holds back on purpose. They don't really tell you everything. This person can manipulate, all right? This person lacks emotional intelligence, all right? This person doesn't know how to connect with their emotions. With the 10 of Pentacles here, it's like you're the type of person that you're very grounded and stable and rooted in your own energy. But when you combine yourself with this person, right? And they could be a water sign, they could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whoever this energy is, because it's coming up in your energy. This is you, Earth sign, Virgo, right? You're somebody that you really you really are successful when you're at peace, when you're grounded, when you're rooted. That is like your base, your foundation. All right. When you're grounded in your own energy, in your own element, when you're nurturing and caring for yourself, you're able to thrive. But I feel like this person has literally sucked you and robbed you of this energy. And that's why your mental health is suffering the way that it is. With abundance here, it's coming out in the crossed energy. So it's like you are literally conflicting your own abundance with this person, this energy. You know for a fact that they don't align with you mind, body, spirit, and soul. You know that for a fact. All right. Love is without conditions. And I feel like this person really doesn't grasp the concept of the relationship that you guys have here. I really do feel like there's no reciprocity. There's no give and take. I feel like you give more than what you receive in this relationship. Now, you could tell me I'm lying, but this is what's coming up in your reading. I really do feel like you are the type to kind of boost someone in their energy. You're right. You're the type of person that you want to boost people in their energy. And it's like you give them that stepping stone. And once they get on that stepping stone, it's like they don't recall who put them there in the first place. So here you are struggling with your own abundance. You're struggling with your own mental health. You're struggling with everything else, right? Because you have literally made it a point to help everybody else and not focus on your necessities. And that's one thing I always say, when our abundance touches us, right? Sometimes it's just meant for you. Sometimes it's not meant for you to share that amongst other people, because a lot of people won't appreciate the value behind the effort made to receive what it is that you receive in your abundance. Only you know, because you know what it took to receive that abundance. So there's a need for you to really draw that energy back into yourself, okay? That's coming up heavy in your reading. Now, since abundance is coming up, I really want to tap in on your money. All right, I really want to tap in on your money because I feel like we need to know what's up with your money. What's going on with Crystal's money, Spirit? Let's advise her on her money. What do you have to say to Crystal? For Crystal, Spirit? For Crystal. Let's tap in for Crystal, Spirit in regards to her money. For the highest good of all, please align me with what is going on with her money. What can she expect moving forward in regards to career and finances? Student. Are you going back to school or thinking about going back to school? Thank you for the follow, Diamond. Have you been thinking about taking a course or something here? No, mama. Okay. What do you do for work? Because health is coming up here. Look, Spirit is wanting you to exactly what you do. Okay, listen. Spirit is wanting you to really take caution. Okay, take caution because again, if you're a light worker like me, and this is how you receive your abundance, I want you to hear me loud and clear, Crystal. There's a need for you to retain that for yourself because at the end of the day, the santos that are with you, tus guías, whoever is with you, right? They are the ones that are providing that for you. It is not for you to go and splurge on somebody else that can't even do for themselves. That's big on the reciprocity. Okay. You only give what you can. I see health here. I don't know if you're going to be learning. Maybe have you been working with herbs or been wanting to work with herbs? Because I feel like you may end up wanting to take some sort of course, maybe apothecary, or um, maybe like a herbalism class. I've been wanting to learn. Yes, I feel like that's where your abundance is going to be, and I feel like you've kind of been in denial about this. Um, I think that you need to be more open minded. I'm also seeing like juicing. Juicing could be something very prominent here. But I do see that you're going to want to either explore that option because it is part of your abundance. And whatever you've been pouring into this individual in this relationship, there's a need for you to be cautious of what you are telling this person, sharing with this person, and showing this person. Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll take your destiny and swap it. And then that's when you're fucked. When somebody has swapped destinies with you, um, that is something that I wouldn't wish on anybody, right? Because they're basically living the life that you are meant to live. And that's not what we want. Let's tap into relationship. What's going on in relationship for Crystal Spirit? What's going on in relationships when it comes to Crystal? What is the energy? What is the energy here for Crystal Spirit in regards to relationship? Look at that. It says release your ex at the bottom of the deck. This person ain't your ex, but I'm getting release your ex for Crystal Spirit. What is going on in love? What does she need to know in regards to love, Spirit? In regards to love for Crystal Virgo. Give me the energy. Current energy for Crystal Virgo. It seems like the honeymoon phase has ran out. And there's a lot of issues in between this relationship. Okay, could be family issues here. I feel like there is a heart-to-heart conversation that's going to come about. Maybe you're wanting to have this conversation. And I feel like there is some sort of truth that needs to be expressed here. All right. Um, I got free yourself and religious factors. Okay. Um and it's crazy because again, you are somebody that's spiritual, right? Hold on, let me fix myself real quick. Hold on. Oh, sorry, girl. I had to fix my pants, my shorts. But I feel like when it comes to this relationship, the reason why things have been complicated here is because this person is not in alignment with your highest self. This person is not spiritually aligned with you, and I think you know that. um I feel like you guys are kind of moving on a different path. That's why all of the that's why there's been so many blockages here within this relationship. This person, are they religious or are they spiritual? Is this person religious or spiritual? What is the name of your partner, the who is complicated with? Honestly, I don't know, Ma. I never really asked his name. You never really asked his spiritual preference. Are you guys like together? Are you guys official, or is this somebody that you just been talking to? Because it does make a difference. If especially if you're somebody who's spiritual, right? Somebody who is aligned in your own energy, and you practice, you're supposed to practice what you preach, right? He lives with me, but it's complicated. So you don't know his spiritual background. Um because I really feel like this is not in alignment. Spirit, what you said his name is Jesse. Spirit, for Crystal and Jesse, what is the energy? What is the energy between the two of them, Spirit? Please reveal to me what is the energy between the two, Jesse and Crystal, Spirit. Jesse and Crystal. Is somebody's birthday coming up? Jesse and Crystal. A lot of fives here. Yeah, mine or my mom's. Give me one more, Spirit. For Jesse and Crystal. How long have you been in this relationship for? Because we have mature man, message of concern, high honor in reverse, and then we have wealthy man. 2 years. Mature man. This could be two different people, okay? This could be two different people. But mature man could be somebody who is coaching this person or advising this person. This could be a father figure, somebody older than them, somebody that they hang out with. I don't know. Somebody that to be honest has no business giving any sort of advice. Is their father, is Jesse's father still alive? Does he have a male influence that is around him? Because I really do feel like this person is really deterring this person's path. And it's like he thinks that the information he's giving him is solid, but it's not solid whatsoever. Who is this mature man? Yeah, he's literally causing, like, with pathway here and imprisonment. This is somebody that is kind of leading him in a wrong direction. Do you know who this would be? Do you have a feeling of who this might be? This is somebody that's causing a rift between this connection. No. Well, start paying attention, all right? Because he's being influenced. And I'm not saying that the influence has anything to do with how he's moving, right? Because he makes his own choices. He makes his own choices, and every day he chooses to move how he moves, right? But there's a need for you to really pay attention in regards to this connection. I understand you keep saying it's complicated, but to be honest, this is very it's messy. I don't know how else to explain it. Let's get messages from your council, your spirit guides, your angels. Messages from Crystal's council at this time, spirit. There's some spiritual lessons that you need to learn here, okay? Some spiritual experiences. I feel like you have encountered a lot. And especially with this summer, I feel like there was a lot that came up that you needed to learn from this summer specifically. Bees could be significant here. Spirit wants you to set your heights higher, all right? Set your sights higher. You could be somebody that heavily manifests, okay? You could be a white witch as well. And I feel like you need to start moving in light energy, because I feel like this energy right here is not only conflicting but confusing, and it darkens your spirit, it darkens your energy, and you feel it. You feel it. There's a need for you to alchemize that energy. You are somebody that's very wise. There's a need for you to retreat, okay? Retreat and recharge from the situation. You being who you are. You're coming into your own reading, Virgo. You're coming into your own reading. There's a need for you to really sanctify yourself, okay? And start going back, like be in charge of your own power and authority. Because I see the red here on the third eye, and red to me signifies authority, power, control. And I feel like it's time that you step back into that energy. By you stepping into your own energy and separating yourself, retreating from the energy, you gain back full control. Do you understand what I mean by that? You are somebody that knows how to alchemize. You are somebody that knows how to grow. You plant your seeds, and out of those seeds that you plant, you reap everything that you sow. But there is a need for you to, again, keep those blessings and those manifestations to yourself, because not everybody is going to appreciate the efforts that it took you to receive what it is that you have in abundance. All right. And I really do feel like this person does not value. I don't feel that this person values this connection, values you and what you bring to the table. You are somebody you have magic. All right. You have magic within yourself. And sometimes you need to remember who you are and stop letting these raggedy ass motherfuckers come in and tell you otherwise. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get some dice. Let's get some zodiacs, angel numbers, and planets. So we have 8, 9, 10. All right. Yes, because that's all it's been. That's what I'm saying. Girl, come on. You got this. 8, 9, 10. All right. You're following synchronicity. It's time for you to level up. All right. It's time for you to level up. The signs that I see here are Virgo, Pisces, and Aquarius. Virgo, Pisces, and Aquarius. I also see moon, so emotions is definitely heavy here. I also see Neptune. Oh, excuse me, not Neptune, Mercury. Mercury is definitely impacting you, okay? Mercury has everything to do with communication, your mind, intellect, conversations. Those are things that are being impacted in your energy. I'm also seeing Venus. So obviously your love life is being impacted right now. Your relationships, your desires, what it is that you want, all of this is coming up to the forefront right now. I do feel like in the current energy, um, right now, you are going through a lot of cycles, a lot of transitioning phases. Okay, I'm getting death and rebirth. So allow those phases to come in, allow what needs to go, release it. Hey, Kamika Bendición, release it. Okay, there's a need for you to really start going the mile. Okay, start really putting forth that effort, disciplined. Okay, disciplined energy. And last but not least, there's a need for you to really pour into your investments. All right, what's working for you, what's not working for you, you release it. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, those are your angel numbers here. 8, 9, 10. It is just a reminder that there is a need for you to continue elevating step by step. All right, we're not going backwards, we're going forward. Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Mercury, Venus, and Moon are the planets that are impacting you at this time. Okay, my love? I pray that I was able to bring you some insight and clarity to your reading. I thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. Thank you for trusting me. Um, it's time for you to retreat. You know that the situation is not good for you. The ancestors have been trying to tell you that. But now it's just like, are you going to finally listen? So will it be okay eventually? It's just so hard. When you release this person, yes, this person is causing your blockages. This person is literally causing your blockages. They are moving with senseless direction. So if you continue and I know that you said that this person lives with you, but again, I feel like that was kind of a bad investment that you did, right? Your time, your space, your energy. And is this your place, or is this something that y'all got together? Because if you want to tap in, um if you want to tap into your abundance, you're gonna have to separate yourself from this person. Yes, mine. Exactly. This it's yours. It's your blessing. And you let this person come in, and now you're having to walk on eggshells in your own place. See what I'm saying? Will you be okay? You will be okay when you finally release this person and you cut ties. This person is nothing but blockages. It's complicated. It's time to let it go. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this person's literally setting you back. They're not in your spiritual, they're not meant to be in your spiritual path. That's why everything is coming up to the surface. And it's whether you want to accept it or not, right? But the truth of the matter is he's holding you back. And he doesn't have any good guidance that is being given to him in regards to the situation. So he'll never know how to move forward um appropriately or accurately because he doesn't have guidance. So how can you be with somebody that doesn't know how to guide, let alone lead? You're going to lead this man? That's where you got to be honest with yourself. You're going to lead this man? Again, you're crossing your own energy. You have abundant energy, but I don't want to be I don't want to be the leader anymore. Well, then you got to lead and walk your ass away from the situation so that you can bring in wealthy energy, cuz you could literally manifest a wealthy partner. You could literally manifest a wealthy partner. I mean, you're a Virgo, for God's sakes. You know what I'm saying? But you got to release. And we got the portal tomorrow, the 8-8 portal. Don't forget that. So use that energy to your betterment. All right, mama. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for booking with me. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors in advance. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mama. And if you want to book a private, you're more than welcome to book a private with me too. For any other clarity that you may want. You can book me on Instagram, okay? 100%. You already know the vibes. You know the vibes. You're very welcome, V. Thank you so much, my love. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Love, light, prosperity to all of you. I will be back on later today. And if you want to connect again outside, you guys can go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram, okay? Bye.